Probably going to be one of the most important videos I've ever dropped. It's pretty much going to be how to save your money. So you guys need to be preparing for any type of future situation. You never know, God forbid, if you're going to get sick, if you stop working, if something happens to your business, you need to be making sure that you have money prepared for the future. Okay. It's extremely imperative to your success. I'm going to be covering some ways how you can save your money no matter how much you make, the type of things you need to do, how you can make some more money, and what you can do. If you want to learn more, join the StackMODE Academy. Okay, so how to save your money. Okay, it's very, very simple. You guys need to pretty much be, and you don't have to live your whole entire life like this, but there's certain things in your life where you have to live below your means. Okay, you have to live below your means in certain areas. It doesn't have to be your whole lifestyle, because then you're going to be really uncomfortable, you're going to be upset, and then that's going to lead to more moments of splurging. Okay, so live below your means. So let's say, for example, if you like to eat food, okay, you like to go to restaurants, you like to potentially order DoorDash, okay, but then again, you're really into car parts. You love buying exhaust, you love getting muffler deletes, you love buying new parts for your car, etc. One of these things has to go. Both of these things cannot survive. So if you want to have a better car, then you need to cut back on food. If you want to eat better food, then you need to cut back on car parts and just drive your car as a normal car or drive with the mods you already have. So no matter what you're into, let's say if you're a female, for example, you like to get your hair and nails done. Okay, you might need to cut back on that so then you could eat higher quality food for the month. You know what I'm saying? So you guys need to pretty much strategically pick certain areas of your life where you're going to live below your means. And that's going to alone lead you to save a lot more money. There's a lot of extra things I like to do. So, for example, I try not to spend a lot on food, for example, because I like to spend a lot of money on my business, investing, making sure my car is good, etc. So you pretty much need to pick your lane, and you're going to watch how much more income you're going to have in your pockets over the time in the course of months, years, etc. Okay. So another way too. So let's say, for example, let's say you make 200 a day, right? If you're hustling pretty hard, 200 a day is definitely possible. 200 to 1,000 a day. It's definitely a pretty good median, right? Let's say you make 200 to 1,000 a day. So from a normal 9 to 5 job, it can be a little hard to touch these kind of numbers per day. So that's why it's going to be really important for you to either be investing your 9 to 5 job income, um, or you need to be finding out a way to just get more active income in general. Okay. So you need to figure out a way to scale to 200 to $1,000 a day. Okay. This is going to really put a lot of cushion in your life. You're going to have a lot more leniency when it comes to, buying food or doing certain things that you like to do. Let's say you like to go to roller coasters every single month. Let's say you love Six Flags, you're addicted to it. You're going to have a lot more money to go to Six Flags and actually live your one life on earth if you just cut back on certain things and push your income even harder. Okay. So let's say you have a job, right? Let's say you have a job and you're making around 800 a week. Okay. We'll say on the lower side here, that's around $110 a day, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. $110 a day. You guys need to break it down like this. Okay. $800 a week. Okay. Boom. Next week, 800. So every 2 weeks, you have 1,600. Okay. This is about how my old job structure was. So every 2 weeks, I'd bring home about 1,600. Okay. A little bit less after taxes and stuff. So every 2 weeks, 1,600. Okay. Let's say you're in this kind of scenario. Here's how you need to break down your scenario. Okay. You know what? Let's scratch that. Let's say you're making 1,200 every 2 weeks. Okay. Break it down like this. Okay. So 1,200 and then you're going to have 1,200 again. So that's going to be 2,400 for the month. Okay, 2,400 for the month. Let's say that's what you're at right now. You need to A, push away to blast your income higher immediately, ASAP. Okay, figure out what you're good at in the world, solve a problem in the world, and be useful. Grind, put in time and effort. I just finished a 10-hour shift of fixing two guys' laptops. Right now, I'm on dropping for the academy. It's going to be ruthless, but you have to put in the time. You have to put in the grind. Set your kids up, set your future up, and you're going to really thank yourself later. Just don't stop grinding now. Don't get tired. Do not get tired, and take advantage of every blessing that God has given you. If you have a computer, if you have internet, if you have a body to move, if you can even go get a job, okay, if you can even DoorDash, if you have a car, don't have any ego, don't have any pride. Okay, just be grateful with the resources God gave you. Do the best with what you can. Try and get smarter and learn every single day. Pray every single day and just go hard. Okay, so let's say you're at 2,400, right, a month. Let's say you have, let's say you have 1,100 in rent. Okay, even that's kind of steep. I'm gonna be completely honest, but it's fine. 1,100 in rent, right? So then you're left with $1,300. $1,300. So after your rent's taken care of, because you're gonna need to make sure you prioritize the roof over your head. So take care of your rent first. Boom, you have $1,300 left. After that, I would put away around 400 of that. Okay, put away your money on. I'm telling you guys, your future self is gonna thank you so much more. Every hour that you wake, try and put in some grind in so you can be making some money. Try and be selling a product, get monetized online, get monetized on YouTube. Do what you need to do to just make sure that you're making income every single second. Okay. So after this, you need to go ahead and realize, okay, you have 900 left. There's going to be a lot of ways you guys can save money on food. I can't drop it on YouTube. You guys can join the academy for that, but save money on food. Okay. Let's say every week you're spending around $100 max. Okay. You shouldn't be spending over $100 a week. And let's say you're a single person right now. Okay. $100. Okay. This is going to be for the week. Okay. So your rent is done. So you have $100 for the week for food. And that's honestly quite a lot. To be honest, you could really cut it down to like 70. And then that's going to be times 4. So 70, 140, 21. So it's going to be 2,800, $280. Okay. It's $280 on food. Okay. So your rent's taken care of. You have food in your stomach. Okay. All right. You got your rent taken care of. You got food in your stomach. Okay. $280. And then let's say you got a phone bill, right? Let's say your phone bill is, we'll just say your phone bill is $20. Okay. So that's 300 minus 900. Now you got 600 left. So you got rent taken care of. Okay. You got food in your stomach for the entire month. You got 600. Let's say you got a car note, right? Let's say your note is 350 ball. Okay. Let's say you drop a 350 ball. You got 250 left. And then let's say you got insurance. Okay. We'll go ahead and we'll put that towards your insurance every single month. Okay. Boom. What you can do, you can cut back some of this on food. You could really do 200 for the month on food. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a pretty good budget. Like if you're by yourself, 200 a month on food should be definitely stable and possible. So 200 a month on food. And then you got $8 left for gas. Let's say if you got to get to work or something like that. Okay. Cool. So now you're stacking ham. You're stacking a ham sandwich. Okay. You're putting yourself at a really good advantage here. You got $400 after everything is taken care of, after food is in your stomach, after you got gas in your car and you paid your insurance and your note. Okay. And you still got 400 in your pocket. You can do what you need to do with that. Keep stacking that. Invest a very small percentage of that. Okay. Put that into some stocks, buy some Bitcoin, buy some gold. Okay. Do some smart things with it. Invest into your business, pay for some ads. If you guys want to know what to do with your money, head over to the StackMODE Academy. Okay. So yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, guys. You can really stack a lot of money, but you have to choose certain things in your life that you want to cut back on. Let's say you stack that for a couple of months and you have 1,600, two bands. You could put away a band and then spend, maybe 500 on yourself. Pop it a little bit, take yourself on a little outing and, keep stacking that money. But that's just going to be on that income. If you guys can, try your hardest to stack as much as possible. You guys need to be trying to push your income forward as much as possible. Don't listen to what people say. Okay, just try and push your money forward. Try and be as progressive as you can within your income and within your lifestyle, and watch how everything will go in an upwards direction if God wills. Okay, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Step right up to God. Keep grinding. And if you guys want to learn more financial tactics, head over to the Stack Mode Academy where we talk about this: how to stack up, how to get groceries for the low, ultimate life guide. I just love you guys so much. Peace.